I've been wanting to do this for a while. You know what? I keep saying I've been wanting to do these type of books for a while. I have been doing it, but not as much in details as it should be. And I have tons of, well, not tons of, I have a couple of books on alchemy because I think that alchemy brings to civilization or the world interesting philosophy. Because it not only dealt with where they said turning lead into gold, but it dealt with the spiritual aspect of the human being. It dealt with the um I mean in every uh ancient text or in every books or text, it doesn't, most books like in personal development, it doesn't deal with like alchemy, but technically it is alchemy. But in if you think of as a like a process, right? Since alchemy is the art of transformation, as it so say in here, right? Let me check again. Artists of transformation. Yes. So in every personal development self-help books, it is alchemy. It's basically we're transforming our life by the thought that we produce. As we produce these type of thoughts, we produce or we procreate life design, right? And I have the fortune to interview this amazing author who grant me an interview. And most people don't realize it took me for a while also to do the interview because he was so busy. It took me like 4 months to do it, but I finally got the chance to interview him, and it was really a blast. I have a blast, and it was fun. So anyway, in the if you ever heard of the Secret, the book, it actually has alchemy in it, but it doesn't. We the Secret uh can't fit. I come to realize the Secret can't fit all the stuff that you need to know, and that that there are a lot of missing stuff that you need to be able to uh, live a fulfilling life, and that is the alchemation or alchemy of relationship, the understanding of our mind and the subconscious and our heart desire, our understanding of alchemy of relationship, and understanding how to alchemate that in our life. In everything that I have read up to now, I have understood that in every book I was uh, there's a book called Wicca, right? It's based on, now most people are get scared of witchcraft, right? But witchcraft have stuff that most people, it's all based on rituals. Everything is based on rituals, right? It's the same thing as rituals, the same thing as you get up in the morning, you take a shower, take a bath, stuff like that, and you do your thing, but you don't really consciously create your life based on um, molding how you want it to be, instead of you've been programming doing things that you were been unaware of. And all the book of Wicca, Thinking Rich, Secret, all those stuff is basically just directing your mind. Your mind has uh, it's a switching station to release energy. I mean, if you read the book Wicca for the by Scott, but I can't remember. I have it, but it's somewhere. It's over there, but it's by Scott, and it's all those witchcraft. Like people get scared, but it's all based on releasing. And like if I noticed that they have also like in China they have China in alchemy. It's all over the world, like China, India, persuasion, whatever, have alchemy in it. The Chinese people, if you dive deep enough of the martial arts world or the kung fu world or the history of kung fu, people believe in harnessing energy. Like if you think about feng shui, if you think about everything that most people try to do is harnessing their energy for the positive good, like to create good luck. But we all know that luck can be created by the outcome that we choose. It isn't not the circumstances um, that most people think it is. It's because you project that out to the whatever you think in your mind, you create it on the outside twice. You create it in the mind once, and you create the circumstances because you have thought. Now, thought alone does not make it happen for you, but it does um, empower you to create a life that is of your own choosing. It it gives you the because if you think about it, we wasn't given a manual to living a life that is fulfilling. We weren't given a manual how to have great relationship. We wasn't given a manual for our brain for the software that we need. We wasn't. So we thought it was from school, but uh, people don't believe in this type of things because they think it's woo woo. But it's not woo woo in a sense if they understand that all these opinions and ideas of society, they're using alchemy in any their create their thought, which use their emotion, create their life through their action. Most people design their life unconsciously instead of uh, uh, wisely, consciously creating their life through their action. And that's why I was I like it. It's really good. So today I'm going to be reading The Land of Kemet. The word alchemy, driven from the Arabic phrase al Kamea, which literally means from the land of Kam. Kam is an Egyptian term that described the fertile black soil from in the Nile River delta. So the Arab al-Kameh referred to the origin of alchemy in Egypt, alludes to the mysterious, secretive black arts of ancient Egypt. Our word chemistry did not appear until the 17th century. It derived from the same root, but has come to associate with only by the laboratory side of alchemist work. The land of Chem was the birthplace and home to alchemy for at least 5,000 years. Specifically, scholars consider Egypt alchemy to span the century from 5000 BCE to 350 BCE. This was followed by a period of Greek alchemy in Egypt from the arrival of Alexander the Great from 300 32 BCE to the Arab invasion in 642 CE. Arabian alchemy flourished for another 500 years before the heyday of alchemy began in Europe. The inhabitant of the land of Chem was amazing advance in have no idea what that means, but I'll still read it. Metallurgy and chemical knowledge. Egyptian goldsmiths had mastered the craft by 3000 BCE in sophisticated operation, just as the smelting, fusion, alloying, and processing weighting of gold and metal are deciphered on the tomb walls dating from 250,000 BCE. Um, what we're what this box actually is start on your path of alchemy, right? And it helps you to understand the world that we live in because most people live in the world of chaos instead of are they're not in harmony with themselves. They have conflict within themselves. They have not dealt with the mind. They have not dealt with merging their because in our findings is this: we have the power within us to merge our thoughts and emotion and merge together as one. And as it become one, it procreate the design. Most people go through life not knowing that they're powerful as a human being if they can choose their life on their own term. And yes, I believe that's why they have the secret, the alchemy, the uh, emerald tablet, which has as above and so below. You know, they have the tablet, and they it's by, let me see, because I don't want to mix it. This really awesome book that I highly recommend that everybody read. And also, I found out that everybody who ever watched Harry Potter, Nick Flamel was real. Another alchemist who benefited infirm and diseased people of middle age was Nicholas Flamel. However, he was no doctor, nor did he produce miraculous cures. Instead, the Pallinese bookseller son became very rich and gave huge sum of money and property to charities. He's also found several free hospitals, free schools for the blind, and homes for the poor throughout France. His explanation for his newfound wealth was that he discovered the secret of making gold. Nicolas Flamel was well educated in the Hermetic arts and had been initiated into the alchemy and has a driving passion to discover the philosopher's stone. And yes, I think this has philosopher's stone. Yes, but I have not read the whole. I mean, I have read the book, but not that deep to it because I have so many other books to read. Um, the philosopher's stone. Yeah, 103. It has philosopher's stone. So anybody who wants to, I probably will do more of this soon because I like alchemy. I really love alchemy. I really do. Like if you read the, if you find, and also they have the ancient secret of the, I mean, alchemy and every other witchcraft or Wicca, they dealt with Kabbalah because Kabbalah is essential to understand. I mean, I'm not much on the um, ancient text, but I am into ancient texts to the degree that I really loved it, but I can't really. I mean, it took years of understanding this. I remember I interviewed him. I remember he said he was reading all the type of manuscript and reading. It takes lots of hard work to read all these alchemy. And that's pretty amazing, and I'm glad. It was. I went to his website, the author, and she put on the interview that we did and put it on his website. I was like, that's pretty cool. I was excited. I was like, yo, that's pretty legitness right there. Alchemy. I mean, if you see Full Metal, if you don't know who Full Metal Alchemist, they use alchemy, understanding. Well, most people the translation led to go, but your life is like your life. Let's say your life is like a lead, right? And gold is like amazing life. And the for me, I was thinking about how if if all the stuff that I have read so far, and they said that you have the power to change, and most people can blame these circumstances, right? And most people aren't aware of their power within them, so they go through life not knowing how to utilize this great gift that they've been given by the universe. I mean, if they understand that they're connected with the universe and understand that if they get in harmony with the universe, they will live a happy, fulfilled life. But that does not necessarily mean that because there's always a ostracized by your friends because they don't accept the idea that this most of the world want uh I wouldn't say dopamine rush, but most of the world want to fit in, to be a robot, if you will, and become a zombie chasing mirage after mirage, but at the end of their life they come to the conclusion that they've been chasing the wrong things. And that's how these books help you not to chase the wrong things, but to chase of your heart that calls onto the adventure. And that these books help you to understand that like you're not powerless as they say you are. And if they say that you're powerless, I mean, we have the ability to control our life to the degree that is amazing. I mean, of course, there's natural disasters and there's violence and stuff like that. You can't control. But what you can control is your thoughts and how you react to them or how you respond to them. I mean, of course, I don't always respond favorably to the circumstances, which sometimes I laugh at these things because it's fun. Nobody, not well, actually, unless they're brave enough to actually endure the rejections or the pain that they have to go through reaching their heart fulfilled life, because it's a fulfilling journey, but also it's it's very interesting that you have to go through. It's I I wonder sometimes, like, do people do this? Like, do people go after their dreams and tell a story that they always wanted to tell, or they just get by, or they just do what accepted of them, right? Enjoy this life, and as you been given the gift of your intellectual, direct it to the end which you want. I know I always say that, but it's true. If you don't direct it your mind, you will be directed by your mind, or your thoughts will be directed by someone else's thoughts, and you will not like it. And I've seen that a lot through oh yeah, the Kabbalah. They have the tree of life. We do have the tree of life. It's not evil. People think it's evil. If you dive deep enough, it's not evil as you think. You have to be able to see it for what it is. The tree of life is within us. That's the chakra system. Um, and I don't think the chakra system is evil either. I mean, it depends on how we humans see it. I know that most people would disagree with that. It's how you see it. It's it's how people use knowledge, right? It's how it's like occult or witchcraft is neither good or evil. It's just is. It's how people use it. It's just like weapons. It's whether how they use it, whether good or bad for evil. Anything can be good or evil. Anything. I was listening to people who don't know about Ty Lopez. He's a great. He advertised on YouTube and stuff like that, and people think he's a scam. I don't think he's a scam. I think if you think about it, what he said is true. Most things, if you waste your money, is kind of considered a scam if you don't work it. It's just like reading these books. If you don't use it to its full advantage, you think it's a scam. It's not working. The author is lying. He just wants his money. Yeah, you could say that, but I can tell you, it works. Like what the most people think it's a cost to buy a book, but I don't think it's a cost. I think it's an investment. Like, sure, you don't see the return right away. It takes time, but it does slowly come to you. Not necessarily in monetary term. I mean, it can be, um, but it's much more greater. You get peace of mind. Get uh, your thoughts been liberated from the shackle that we've been hold for years. Like, people are in bondage. Like, people are in bondage with their thoughts, their world. They have not know how to create freedom when inside their mind. They become a prisoner of their own mind, and they don't know how to get out of it. So these books teaches you to break the shackle that you've been holding for years, and releasing that, releasing your inner power and trying to find the truth. And what is the truth? Well, I think that what is the truth is, for me, I think that what truth is how you are living your life to your fullest. The truth is, when you learn the truth, it can shackle you, or it can become something of that. It can inspire people. It can do many things for the world. It can do that. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I think I'm gonna dive deeper into this. It's just like a introduction, or somewhat introduction, to the alchemy world. I mean, there's much more into it than that. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, like my video. because I do book reviews on personal development, self help, and I'm trying to solve the problem of the law of attraction because they need the most. Most people have this ideology of the wrong type of things. But I mean, it's whatever you believe, unless you say the things that, unless you can understand why things happen and tell me why did, and I'll say okay. But until you can back it up and say it, till then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.